Hey guys, and welcome back to Jalen Says. And today we are with Mr. Paul Anthony. And before I get started, this guy is an incredible man. He done a lot of stuff. He's been in a lot of things I've seen and I didn't even know. So like, it's pretty cool. And thank you guys for joining, supporting me through all this. And we're gonna have a little bit of small talk. Wait for the viewers to join. And here we have Mr. Paul Anthony. How's your day going today?
What's going on? How are you, man?
Good. How are you?
Good, good. It's been a busy day. It's been like a Monday, but it's all good.
Yeah, yes. It's always good to stay busy.
Yo, come on, you already know. You're looking kind of sharp there.
Thank
That's
you.
what's
I
up.
try, I
That's good.
try.
That's what's up. Okay, so what's good? Oh,
Oh,
Jay?
hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it froze for a minute.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Something went on with my internet, but yes. So you're an incredible dude. Before we tried to test this out, I saw you eating a salad. So are you kind of like into really good health and stuff like that? Because I also heard you go to the gym, you work out a lot.
Oh yeah, all my life. All my life.
Wow.
I've been fortunate enough to inspire millions in fitness and bodybuilding and training. Yeah, so yeah, that's what I do.
Oh, nice. So to get this started, you're a full force member. You do a lot of stuff. You sing, you songwrite, you
Mhm.
act. You do it all, man. So
That's it.
what what started you in all this? What started you to get into full force?
Oh, the family. My father was a musician when he was young. So in our family, singing wasn't an option. That's what you do. Music was not an option. Dad made sure that, hey, schoolwork and then the music.
Yeah,
So it was good. The family was like that. Me, my brothers B Fine and Bow Legged Lou. And later on joined my cousin Shy, Kurt, and baby Jerry. And I started singing on the street actually when we was like 10, 12, 11 years old.
wow.
Back then singing on the street for money and, going to the Power Theater amateur night when we was like 12 or 13 and winning. And yeah, so I started this from way, way, way early. It was good though. Those are the building blocks to where I am today.
Wow. Yeah. So what made you guys decide with the name Full Force?
Well, that was an idea of my brother's, Lou, because I mean, when we came into the business, well, even before the business, whenever we did shows, we always gave a strong persona. We always gave them a strong kind of physicality and the whole nine. So the very definition of forceful is to the power to influence and control. So we've always been able to influence styles of music, dress, attitude from the very beginning.
Yeah.
So that's where the name Full Force came from. That was
Wow.
Lou's idea.
Wow. So you guys have been doing it since 1976.
Yeah, for a long
Wow.
time, man. Yeah, professionally. Yeah, our first real hit was a song we co-wrote for Curtis Blow called Basketball, and it still plays to this very day. That was the first one.
That's
So as you mentioned in your introductory speaking, yeah, coming into the business, I always knew the benefits of having several revenue streams. So we came into business as singers, as actors, as writers, as producers, publishers,
wow.
managers.
Wow.
No limits, and we have the dubious distinction to have success in each genre. You do it. That's it.
So what got you to like move into the branch of acting with being in full force and singer?
Well, that was easy. I mean, my dad always taught us that a singer is an actor. Naturally, you become that role. I often tell young writers when I'm singing, I don't just sing the song, I become the song. So such is the case with acting. It's just a natural progression. That's why you see so many rappers getting acting roles, all of them. Why? Because they're really acting out that persona of
Hmm.
that image of that hard street. So we've always been able to do that. So just migrating into acting, my first movie, Crush Groove, and Lou did Who's the Man. I did Martin. You know, of course, House Party, making history with that. It was a blessing, but it was a natural flow.
Wow. Wow. So you got into House Party 1 and 2. Um, what got you into other roles and other things? Did you just like ricochet off of that to other things, or was it like,
Yeah, and that's how it works. Everything feeds everything. You know what I mean? Everything feeds everything. And then sometimes people will see it and they'll recognize this will fit what I'm doing. You know, the key is to put it out there, get it out there so the masses can get to it and let the universe take it from there.
wow, wow. So let's get back into what I was talking about before. I'm going to get back into this. But before I talked about you being really into health, really into gym. And when I looked at your website for the Paul Anthony Foundation, I saw that you were working out when your partner discovered you had a lump in your back.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, it was a lump in my neck
Yeah.
right here. I was squatting, I think, 450 for like 10 to 15 reps. And it was yeah, it was didn't feel anything. Silent kill, didn't feel nothing. You know, I said, well, yeah, what is that? You know, and then that's when we had it checked out. But yeah, it was a long journey. It was a long journey. You know, and just keep going through. That's the key. You know.
Wow. So what happened through that journey? Because you found out you had cancer. So what
hmm
kind of kept your mindset on a positive note?
That's just kind of the way I'm structured. That's the way I'm constructed. You know, always positive, always confident. You know, I respected it, but I didn't own it. You know, and I made that very evident when Kathy Hughes allowed us to put it in the air on TV One's Unsung. You know, it became the most watched episode in TV One history because they didn't know that. Because I've always been physically fit. I've influenced, you know, from 50 to Dre, M,
Wow.
Sugar Ray Leonard, Mike Tyson, Michael Jordan, you know, so for it to become cancer to me, it was kind of hard to believe, you know, but yeah, there it was. So, you know, you just got to stay the course and stay strong, you know.
Yes, yes. After you had that scare, what kept like were you more into the gym after that or into
Mm.
like health?
Was I always into health? Oh,
No, were you more into the gym and health and stuff like that after you got diagnosed with cancer?
oh no, it was way before that. Yeah, and that's how you know a true testament that often he gives his toughest bouts to his toughest warriors. Because I was armed, I was weaponized mentally, physically, spiritually. Because I've always been working out, always been training. So when the doctors saw me, they said, you know what, you're strong. Your mind is right. We think you're gonna do just fine. But yeah, I mean, I've been doing that long before the beast came calling, for
Wow.
sure.
Wow. So, but what I meant to say was after you had cancer, did you like go to the gym more or were you always there daily?
No, I had to be smart. I had to balance it out. Sometimes you just have to rest. Sometimes you just got to be still, you know. Especially like right after treatment, you have to get the treatment, and if you're gonna get something in that day, do it because after that it's time to rest, you know.
Yeah.
So rest is so important. Yes.
So, what is your kind of workout regimen?
Oh man, I have a few of them. I have a
Wow.
few different regimens. You know, it all depends. Like if I have a show coming up, then I'm focused more on reps, squeezing, tensing. You know, if I don't have a show coming up, I'm focused more on heavier uh, weights to fill it in, and fill in the body fully. Always drinking lots of water. But
Yeah.
yeah, right now, since I got a number of things coming up, I'm prioritizing cardio, I'm prioritizing stretching, and I'm definitely prioritizing rest. You know, definitely. But that's my workout is diverse. You know, like for instance, if I'm doing legs, I'll do a couple of warm sets. Then I'll go to like 90% of my max just to max out, fill it in, and then
Wow.
I'll work backwards. You know, always doing something, whether switching the order, the rest periods, changing something because the body doesn't want to change. You have to train it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean
For
it's
every
all
type of body formation, everything like that.
yes, sir.
Yes, yes, yes. So, how long was the period where you're working through cancer?
Woo. So when I was first diagnosed, it was in 2006.
Wow.
That's when I was first diagnosed. So it's been a long journey since then, in and out, back and forth. Because I had three different cancers and two bone marrow transplants.
Wow.
So it was a long journey. I was doing shows in between, resting in between, a lot. But majority of the time, I was just staying fearless, staying fearless.
Yes, yes, yes. So, going back to what we were talking about with Full Force, directing, producing, all of that,
Hmm.
you're a producer, songwriter. You've been with a lot of guys, some people I really love to listen to. You've been with Lisa, Colt Jam, James Brown, Black Eyed Peas, Bob Dylan. You've been with a lot of people. And what is that experience like working with all these artists and all these?
It's amazing, man. It's a wonderful feeling, wonderful feeling, particularly if you're working with legends or you're working with young artists. The temperament is different, but the follow through is still the same. If I'm working with a legend, I'm going to do my history to make sure I'm vibing on their whole vibration. Um, it's exciting, man. I still get excited to this day when working with certain artists. So it never
Yes,
stops though.
yes, wow. So, did did you like always listen to their music and they came to you, or was it like you heard of them before, but they came to you when you didn't really know some of their music?
Yeah, no, the first way. Yeah, the first way, And man, the memories of working with some of the artists is really, really, really key. So
Do
yeah,
you do you like geek out and fan out when you see some of them?
sure, sure. I lost my damn mind when I saw James Brown come up the elevator. I'm like, what?
Oh,
Wow, this is crazy. He was stepping in slow motion, it felt like, you
yeah, it's
know.
like wow, this wasn't a dream,
Right,
really?
exactly,
Wow,
exactly. That's exactly it.
wow, that's pretty cool. So,
Hmm.
did you meet all these people early into your well, not I guess like earlier into your career, or was it after like a while?
Mm, well, yes and no. Like, yeah, when you say some of the people, you mean some of the well-known artists I work with?
Well, basically all artists in general. Like, when did they start
Oh man,
coming your
well,
way?
there was a time when we were so hot that people were just calling and sending their first half, and we'll get to you. It
Wow.
was a beautiful time when I was like that. Yeah, but no, it starts all kind of different ways. From the song to the voice to the artist. Yeah, and we're not hard to reach. Especially now, and the information is everywhere. Not hard to reach to get some work done.
Yes. Yes. So, when I was talking about how I got your information from the Paul Anthony Foundation, what is that about?
The Paul Anthony Cancer Champion Foundation.
Yes. Well,
Well,
I saw it as a Paul Anthony. Well, yes, but what made you start it?
when I was diagnosed, I said, man, got to do more than just live. Definitely want to touch, change, and impact lives. And with the Paul Anthony Cancer Champion Foundation, one of my main things is to encourage people, particularly men, to be proactive with your health, proactive with your life. Don't wait. Don't invest in wouldas or couldas or shouldas. Go at it. Find out what's going on with your body. Your health. That's one thing. Just to build awareness of how it's important to be proactive with everything, life, love, just be proactive with it. So it starts there. And then of course the other journey is trying to find exciting new breakthroughs in the way of cancer and how do we defeat that. So that's one, two of the missions.
Yes. So, with your foundation, do you normally go out in person and do things like talk to people about things going on in life or stuff like that?
All the time, all the time. I'm stopped all the time too.
Yeah.
So anytime there's a chance to feed purpose, man, you stop and you give them the education, give them the feel, exchange energies, a little hug, a little sisterhood, a little, brotherhood. And yeah, yeah, leave that energy with them. I do it all the time.
Yes. Yes. And there's also a book out called Not Just a House Party.
Right. So
Yeah.
that's the book with me and the group we put together. and it was wonderful. I'll be working on another book this year, and this one probably be all me and some of my vast experiences.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting.
So, what do you want your message to be through books?
Ah, well, I want people to know that it's about alignment for the assignment and proactivation times integration equals eradication. Be proactive with your health, your life, your love. Don't invest in would haves or could haves or should haves. Go do it. Do it. And stand up. Let them know what you're standing for. So that's
Yes.
my main advice. Live your life.
Yes. Yes. So, how have you tried, or how have you lived your life? What do you really want your, I guess, way of living to be, and have you accomplished that?
Well, you know what? I have to say, yeah, because right now, even though I'm focused on feeding purpose and stuff we're doing, I love the ability to have freedom of mind, freedom of movement. Wake up, say what I want to do today. And that's one level of success. The other one is touching and changing lives and impacting lives. That's definitely up there as well. But yeah, I live very comfortably. I'm happy. I'm in my truth right now. This means that, when I meet someone, I give them the 100% straight, no chase of truth. This way you put people in the position to decide what works for them or not, but at least you're coming with the real. So that's from that as well, and I feel good about
Yes. Yes. So, how have you evolved from back when you first were like creating full force to now, as a person and as a songwriter, producer, all of that?
it. Well, I think I think we're always evolving little by little, and that's good because that means he's still doing the signature work on you. He's not done. But with me, yeah, the songwriting is there. Since it's a visual world, I'm more into the entertainment aspect of it. People coming to get the Paul Anthony and full force experience as opposed to just hearing our music. You know what I mean? So that's you got to adjust with the times. You got to adjust with the times.
Yes.
It ain't easy, but it's worth it.
Yes. So, when growing up, what was your life like? Like, let's before the full force period.
Yeah, no, things was rough. We lived in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, and it was rough financially for my mom and dad. It was rough. I remember that clearly. We still always managed to have a great time, but financially we were poor.
So, were you working on trying to get out of that situation when you joined? Well, when you like ran together and created full force, joined full force, or were you just
Mhm.
trying to, I don't know, like make a career off something that your
Right.
entire family loves?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's definitely the first one. Just and making every day count too. That's key. I wanted to say that make every day count. You go up in my gym right now, my home gym downstairs. You see the word fearless in big letters. You got to be fearless with life. And sometimes take educated chances. You never know what's going to come out. You know, that's really how I feel.
So, what were your main hobbies besides singing when you're growing up, and what are they now?
hmm Well, of course, working out, that's a hobby. Artwork is a hobby also. Um, hmm, I don't have too many things that I haven't experienced, but it starts there. It starts with those few for sure. And basketball.
Yes, yeah. So, were you always like a basketball kid, basketball now adult?
Not when I was little. Not when I was super little, man. I was too damn skinny. You kidding me? I'm going far back, far back. But we was always sports oriented. That's for sure. No matter what the sport is, we were always sports oriented.
Yes, yes. So, what sports were you really like? What sports would like if they come on TV, or if you see that outside that you really had to watch?
Mm. Well, and I'm learning to relax and look at more movies. I don't do that enough, but I'm a Shark Tank fanatic. I got Shark Tank, gotta have that. And then it's basketball season. When basketball seasons are over, that knocks out about 90% of my television
Wow.
watching. You know, So yeah, I'm all about the NBA.
Yes. What's your favorite team?
Right now, it was Memphis. As soon as Ja gets off that suspension and get right, I love they got that hunger, that dog in them. That reminds me of me. So we got them, of course, Golden State's my team. There's quite a few.
Okay. Okay. What's your favorite player out of them all?
Hmm. Hmm. Damn. Good question. Right now, I do like what LeBron is doing. I like what he stands for. I like what he's achieving. I like what he's being, not only a pinnacle, but he's being a role model. Plus crazy numbers, just crazy. I love that.
Yeah. Yes. With singing, who is your biggest, I guess, inspiration or like someone that you really enjoy listening to?
Hmm. Hmm. That I worked with. Well, I love Faith because it's my sister. So I love her. When she puts that instrument on something that's crazy. My favorite singer of all time will always be Cheryl Pepsi Riley. My girl Soda. Yeah, she kills everything. So those are a few right there.
Yes. Who is your biggest role model?
Hmm. Biggest role model. Who did I idolize? Who did I think? I don't think I did focus on that. I have to give that some thought. I don't think I did that. No.
You just kind of went
Yeah.
through the ocean.
Yeah, that's it, man. Just chilling. Absolutely.
Yes. So before, I know this is not like on this direction, I'll get back to it, but before when we were testing, I saw you eating a salad, which I mentioned. But do you cook?
Yo, yes, I do.
Yeah.
Please. I do my thing.
Yeah. So what made you start cooking and what do you like cooking the most?
Oh, I'm a seafood guy. Anything from the sea. That's my thing. Anything from ladies, y'all heard it. Anything from the sea. I start there first because it's easily digested, you know what I mean, when cooked right.
Yeah.
So I'm all about the seafood.
Yes. Shows skill, definitely.
Yeah.
Yes. So when did you start cooking?
Oh man. You're gonna take me far back. Shoot.
Back when you were a child?
Maybe like 20, maybe like real cooking, maybe like 18, real cooking. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Did you like were you like on your own so you had to like figure out how to cook for yourself like or what?
Right. No, never that. Never had to figure it out. Just knew what to do. But if there was some new dishes that I want, my mom was always there to show, you know.
Yeah, so mom was cooking.
Come on, man. Mama's boy, okay.
Yeah. Doesn't taste the same when you make it though.
That's a fact too.
Yeah. I tried to like my mom made like this great sandwich the other day and I tried to do the same thing. I was like, yeah, I got this. I tasted it and I was like,
You ain't got a damn thing, right? It's
yeah,
not the same. Exactly. I know that feeling.
I was like, it was a little bit of a disappointment, but
Right.
always keep thriving to,
There you go.
yeah, yes.
There you go.
But when looking at your Facebook, I see that you, on March 3rd, there was the Pajama Jammy Jam house party with Full Force Brothers.
Hmm.
Yes. So, what made you guys make the Pajama Jammy Jam?
Well, man, that's straight from House Party too. And that, I mean, House Party was just a phenomenon to do. Man. I loved it. We was all like just one great big family, all of us, so we stuck together. We supported one another, and it was a beautiful moment. Yeah, I'll never forget that.
How was working on House Party 1 and 2, like on the set and seeing all the actors, and
Yeah.
did that did that
Um,
really like in did it influence you more to go into acting or
no, I was just happy to rock that, and then if more come, it'll come up. But Yeah, being on that set was enjoyable, man. Just everybody's acting crazy. I mean, and just loose and fun and getting it done and the energy. It was a memory I'll have forever.
Uh, wow. So, if there
Mhm.
was another house party movie, would you be on that train to get be in there?
It depends. Depends. Some things you just want to leave alone. You know what I mean? Because they're professional. I mess with it, so I have to see at that time. You
Do you still like watch the house party movie from time to time?
House Party 1 and 2. Yes, yes, I do.
Yeah, yeah. Do
Yeah.
you like? Do you are you still like? That's me when it gets to the parts.
No, no. It, people kind of know it's coming. I love the beginning part as well. I turned around and gave that look. Oh yeah, yeah. That stare down was crazy.
What do you think about the new house party movie that just came out?
Mm. You know, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. I know Lou saw it. I haven't seen it. I wish him a lot of luck. But at the same time, I just feel certain things you just leave alone. And I think that falls in the category of that. Just leave it alone.
So, do you have plans to see it?
No, not really. No, not really. I heard
like,
about it. I heard about it.
like the case when like the old school movies were like, that's it though. Like,
Uh-huh. I
yeah,
heard about that.
yeah, yes. So, what do you mainly look for when you're acting now? Do you want to be more on movies, or are you looking to be in TV shows?
Both. Both. Just doing some serious acting. Got to start reaching out to some of my friends who's already in the mix. See if I can leave hurdles, some obstacles. But I love it. I love being behind the camera as well as being in front of it as well. You know,
Yes, yes. And you're doing a lot of in front of camera singing on your own, which is some things I also see on your Facebook. You've been doing a lot of shows, which is
right?
cool. How do you feel being in front of crowds and things like that? Do you still get butterflies or
No, no, that's long gone. Now I'm just comfortable. It's my world. Let's go. Set it
it's
off.
just like walking into your house like, yeah,
Something like that. Yeah, something like that. It was ready, and I'm like, good. I deserve it.
yes. Hard work, big
hmm
rewards.
Yeah.
How after you're like, I guess maybe retired or like move past
hmm
your career, what do you want to be known as?
Mm. Well, known as the name that I am now, Dr. Paul Anthony. You know, I'm getting used to that one more. Getting my honorary doctorate in philosophy and humanitarianism this past December. So, and the book will have that title in it. Trust that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wearing it like a star.
Come on, baby, stop. Got to shine.
Yeah, yeah. So, what made you choose those pathways with getting your doctorate?
Well, actually, remember it's an honorary doctorate, and some people look at that with great prestige, some don't. But you put the work in, then
Yeah,
you've earned it. You've
yeah,
earned it. So, yeah, the fact that I've been philosophizing for years and been doing humanitarian efforts for years, it kind of only made sense. I'm glad they put something like that together for me. I feel very, very blessed.
yes, yes. So, speaking with your book, when do you think it's going to be released?
I'm thinking maybe, well, sure. There's a book tour being set up right now. So, yeah, we got to come soon with that. Um, I can get it done in a couple of months. That'll be a blessing. I'll keep you posted, though.
Okay, okay, okay. I'll buy it.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yes, yes. So also on Facebook, there's some videos of you working out. Are
Mm,
you are you or do you have plans of being a trainer?
no, no trainer, just train me, and I'm always trying to shape the body. Yep,
Yes, yes. Before you're before you didn't want to get in that basketball court because you're a little skinny, but now, uh,
right. Now it's different. I could take one.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Before they were scared of you, now you come back. if you go back to the same court, they're just like, yeah, see, like I have plans now, so like,
Basically,
yeah.
basically.
Yes. Do you still play basketball now?
Not often, not often, not often,
But
man.
like, if your buddies were to hit you up, would you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes. You have like some like cool flashy moves, like swerve to the left, go behind, like then dunk it. You know, like
Oh, come on, man. Absolutely. I
yeah.
think we did one of our proudest moments is when we did Michael Jordan's Playground. It's a video, and we put Mike through all kind of routines and steps and this and that. And it's like, oh yeah, Mike was killing it, you
Yeah.
know. But yeah, yeah, we do our thing.
Yes. Yes. Do you have any other sports that you love the same way as you love basketball?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't say table. I would have to say hockey. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. I'm definitely doing it, man, because I've yet, and a friend of mine invited, I've yet to go to my first hockey game, and I'm kind of curious on firsts, and never did it before. I love that, so I'm looking forward to that.
yeah. I never like really saw a hockey game before, but once I saw it, I was like,
It's like,
this is
whoa,
it.
yeah, that's right.
This is it. Man. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool.
Mhm.
Yes. Yes. So, what are your main like things you do? Ooh, okay. Well, he kind of it kind of disconnected right there. But thank you guys for being on. Thank you guys for supporting me. I'm gonna have a little bit of small talk while he gets back, just reconnected and stuff like that. But yeah, yeah. Oh well, he was. I was gonna go on like a full tangent on like the first hockey game I went to, but yeah. Yes. How was your first hockey game? Now talking about it.
No, I'm supposed to go to one soon. I'm supposed
Oh.
to go to one. Yeah, my man Sandoval, so I'm on the national advisory board for the Moffitt Cancer Center. They're based out in Tampa, Florida, and
Okay.
he runs things there. And he said, "Paul, you did that?" And I'm like, "Damn! With all the things that I've done, I've never done that." Because initially, I'm like, "Yo, this is just too damn violent." But
Like
but you know what I mean? I'm like, I don't know. But then it started getting my attention where I'm like, hmm, I would like to. I think I want to.
yeah.
I just want to experience everything, you know. But I mean, when we were younger, baseball was our first love. You know, baseball was our first love. But basketball, when basketball season is over, that knocks out about 98% of my television.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And especially if like the Shark Tank season's over too, then
Yeah, well, no, the reruns live forever. You know that's homework. Yeah, a couple of guys are friends of mine.
yes.
Yeah,
Do you use Shark Tank products in your house?
no, no, no. But I use a Shark Tank acumen when doing business for sure, definitely. You know, even with music right now, you have to have a Shark Tank mentality. You want an artist to put the work in himself. You know, make sure they build the groundswell first. You know, just like Shark Tank. You know, nowadays you have to be your own living corporation as an artist. So we want to know you put the work in. What your streams look like, what are your numbers, where you on IG, TikTok, where YouTube, yeah, all the platforms, absolutely. So yeah, that's I'm a Shark Tank fanatic for sure.
Yeah. So do you, since you're a Shark Tank fanatic, have you ever like, has it ever come to your mind of like creating a product? I know you're about to sell your book, but have you had an idea of like creating a project, like a product and stuff like?
Yeah, nothing specific, but it did cross my mind because with my name, you know, it comes with a lot of cachet, so you can brand that. So I thought about attach my name to something. You know, that was a good question.
Yeah. Yeah. So what like in the next 5, 10 years, what do you want to have accomplished that you haven't accomplished already?
Some of my champion the fight concerts, you know, through my 501(c)(3, the Paul Anthony Cancer Champions Foundation. I want to do a series of concerts that really impact the community, touch lives, and bring people together. So that's my goal for sure, long term.
Yes. Also, you complimented my suit, but when I scroll through your Facebook, I also see a lot of fly stuff you're wearing. So, are you the type that has like a lot of suits in the closet, dressed to impress, or
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fashion has always been a main thing for me. Always, you know. I've had the distinction with my brothers to influence style and fashion. You know, we've influenced a lot of style and fashion as well. So yeah, that's part of everything I do for sure.
Yes. Would you have a clothing line if
I thought about that. I just might do that. We'll see. I know it's so competitive. I'll see if I can jump over the competition. Yeah, we'll see.
yeah, yes. Yeah. So what if you had like infinite time for like anything you wanted to do, what would you be on like the first train to do?
Hmm. But infinite time?
Yes. It's one option that you could choose to have infinite time for.
Travel. Love to travel.
Do you have
Yeah.
any stops that you'd like to make right now?
Yeah. I'm working on a couple songs right now, as a matter of fact.
Uh,
From
uh,
yeah. I'm
oh,
sorry.
cool. Cool. I was talking, but that's pretty cool. Also, I'm gonna be looking at you on Spotify. But also, do you have any plans like to like go anywhere? Like, what are your main places that you want to go?
Oh, yeah. Dubai, Italy. Um, haven't been there. My mother's born in Puerto Plata, Santo Domingo. Never been there. So those are on my list for sure, for sure.
Yes, nice, nice. So, do you have plans to retire with your music career?
Nah, I wouldn't retire. I may put things in front of it, like the book. There's definitely things going to take precedent, but retire now, I love it too much, but it won't be the main thing. No.
Okay. Okay. What do you think the main thing would be?
Just touching, changing, saving lives, speaking out. When I speak, because of what I've championed personally and accomplished professionally, people more often than not want to hear what I have to say, or what I'm agreeing to. So I want to make that flourish.
Yes,
It's coming.
yes, yes. So, if you could go back in time, I haven't asked this question in a while, but if you could go back in time and influence yourself to do something that would have saved you a lot of time or really directed your life in a different situation, what would you tell yourself?
If I was to go back in time and do things differently, I wouldn't be as so tight grip on our music, because sometimes when you hold on to something too hard, too long, it gets away. I'd be more open to giving the music out to other artists, getting with producers to create together, things of that nature.
Yes. Do you have a favorite song that you made or
Mm, one
favorite?
of my favorites. Yeah, as a group, Ain't My Type of Hype is one of my favorites from the movie Party. That's my girl right there.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
What'd you
The
say?
fight,
Oh,
the fight scene, the fight.
we used to have fun. I thought you'd be the one to be by my side forevermore. Oh, I was wrong. I thought your love was strong, but it was so weak that I could not compete. Girl, you're such a freak. You love so good. I wish I could, but that just ain't my type. Hi, baby. Me and you, crazy cool. Come on, man. That's gonna live forever.
Yeah, yes, yes, yes. That's gonna be added to my workout music.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yes, yes, yes. So, do you have like a workout playlist?
Nah, man. Sometimes I just go with the flow. I just free flow. I already have a predetermined body part I want to do, and then for that, I may say, okay, I'm just going to 4 sets of this. But if I'm hitting the muscle right, and everything's connected, I may turn it to 8. So sometimes it
Yeah,
just turns instinctively. You know,
yeah. Just like in the zone.
always in the zone. Stop
Yeah,
playing.
yeah.
Always.
Yes. What do you besides like working out and cooking? Because a lot of people get in the zone when they cook and stuff like that. What do you really get in the zone with?
Man, you know what? I go deep in everything. If it's music, I go deep. If it's spirituality, I go deep. If it's education, creativity, sexuality, whatever it is, I give my concerted effort and I go deep. And I'm a true romantic. I'm a true romantic. I knows how to spoil a lioness to take care and do that. Next thing you know, it's reciprocal, and then she's taking care of me. Absolutely. So I think I want to bring romance back into the world, into the music, into people's energies, because I'm really, really romantic.
Yes. Or do you like watch Hallmark movies or like read romantic novels often?
Yeah, yeah. Not often enough because I'm all over the place, but sure, sure. It helps with my songwriting too. Definitely.
Yeah. So you sometimes you like see some books and you're like, wow, man, I
Yeah,
could I could relate. I could also make a song to this and stuff like
of
that.
course, of course. The influence comes from anywhere and everywhere. Absolutely, man.
Have you ever like read or saw or watched like a romantic movie and you're like, hey, did they film that from what happened with me or anything like that? Or have
Well,
you like watched a movie where you could like,
yeah. Now, I wouldn't say that they filmed that for me, but I definitely see a direct correlation and a
yeah,
direct relation. And that happens all the time in the world. Sometimes somebody's thinking, same that you are thinking at the exact same time. You just don't know. It's about who can strike the iron first.
mm, yes, yes. Have you ever had like an idea that you thought of and then you went to like try to like make it or see like if it's done before and you're like, dang. Have you had like moments like that?
Oh yeah, my brother has moments like that all the time. Damn, man, somebody beat me to it again. Oh man, sometimes you just got to go and get it done. You know?
Yeah, once there was like this project. I'm thinking about this was like I guess repressed memory or something like that. Once there was this project where like in like a homeschool type of thing, you had to think of a product you wanted to make, and I'm like, I'm gonna make like a skateboard, but it has motors on it. And then
Okay.
like now I look it up and it's like been done did that like 10
Right,
years
right,
ago.
right, right. Oh
Like
yeah.
you
Oh
weren't
yeah.
even you weren't even born yet. You're too late, man. You're too
Right.
late.
Yeah, it's a big creative world, man. Remember, you have an idea, somebody's thinking about that idea somewhere in the world too. It's about who strikes the iron first that counts.
Yeah. When you're like creating music with artists, have they ever like said, you had a song that I was about to make, like you had a song that I was about to like kind of had the same direction of?
Similar to that. Similar to that. Yeah. Similar to that. Yeah. And every kind of way, when you're being creative, the ideas will come from all kind of places. Sometimes it will come from yourself, but someone maybe had the same idea. Mhm.
Sometimes like you saw it before, but it was like years back.
Right.
Uh,
That part. That
yes,
part.
yes. So, what things do you really like want to do if you had free time, like forever free time? What things would you want to pick up? Like besides what I talked about earlier, like what things would you want to hobbies would you want to pick up?
Wait, give me that question one more time. I don't think I
Sorry,
believe the
like I kind
question.
of phrased it wrong, but what hobbies would you want to try out and do?
Hmm. Hobbies. You know what? I've done so much, man. I'm really good. I've been blessed enough to live a very, very fruitful life. So there's no other hobbies that come to mind. So I'm just enjoying everything I've got for
Yes,
sure.
yes. What do you think has changed in the music? I know this is like in a different area, but what do you think has changed from the music industry since you first entered it to now?
Well, it's a lot more diluted because, I mean, somebody can buy a Fruity Loops program. Next, I'm a producer. It gets very crowded. There's a lot of artists out there. There's a lot of rappers, a lot of singers. It's like it's all over the place. You know what I mean? So I think it's got a little diluted, and then sometimes the song quality gets diluted as well. I want things to get back to real songs. You know, so it's going to happen. It's just going to be slow.
Yes, yes, yes. Are you working on bringing that back?
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Absolutely. And women are like, "Oh, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Paul. Let's go." But
Yeah,
definitely bring that back in the mainstream. It's there. It's just a little too diluted. So
yeah.
working on that for sure.
what is one of your favorite genres that you really like listen to either as a kid or like early into your career with full force that you
Oh,
basically don't see anymore now?
oh, that's usually rock. I mean, we was rockers before we was R&B
Uh,
all day. Yeah,
yes,
rock songs. Man. Those are some good memories too, man. Thank you, sir.
yeah, yes, yes. So, when you were a child, did you always know you were going to be in the music industry?
Absolutely. And I always knew we was gonna make it. There's no doubt in my mind. I just didn't know when God said it was time. So when I got older, that's why I went to college to kill time. Got my bachelor's in accounting, but the focus was always the music. Ever since we was kids, that was instilled in us.
Yes. When you were a kid, did you like make any mistakes that you learned from now and would like want to share on how to, I guess, not make those mistakes? Or were there any times in your life where you felt that wasn't the right choice as a child or as an adult, even?
I can't remember exactly, but I'm sure there was some times, we're precocious kids. We're always just curious. So there were times like that. Had to be.
All right. All right. So, when you were a child, what was your favorite subject? Stuff like that. What was your favorite subject?
When I was a child,
Yes.
shoot,
I know this is. I know this is like.
it was playtime. That was my subject. I don't remember, man. As a child, no, shoot, you don't remember. You just glad and loose and going crazy.
Yes. Were you always into um like humanitarian and things like that when you got to college, all of stuff like that?
Oh yeah,
You
yeah, yeah. You mean in terms of humanitarian efforts? Is that what you asked me?
yes. Were you always like into yeah,
Yeah, we
that's
was always givers. That's where we was raised. Me and my brothers, we was raised to give and do what you can, man. So I mean, always like that. And we haven't changed. There's a lot to have to give. That's why when I do my book, I'm going to come up with a very unique title, the book tour. I'm going to perform while I'm doing that. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, we was always very giving, and that hasn't changed. So the good things remain the same.
yes. One of our audience have a question. Do you have a nickname like the other members in the group?
Right. No, man, my name, it rings regal to me. It has a biblical flavor to it. And that's what mom named me. So I was always Paul Anthony. Now it's the legend Paul Anthony. Now it's sometimes Dr. Paul Anthony. So I got to remember, like, who are you talking to? Who? But it's all good. Yeah.
Yes. Did you ever have words that stuck with you on like a personal level?
Hmm. You say words?
Yeah, words or like things that you saw that stuck with you on a personal level to like either evolve or take note from.
Yeah, just never investing in wouldas or couldas or shouldas. Just do it, live it, experience it. Don't hold back, no limits, full out. That's how I live life.
Yes. All right. All right. Are you the type of person like to go skydiving, or are you like the
Oh
type of person?
no! Oh no, Janet. And how old are you, man? I meant to ask you.
13.
13? Wow, you're way ahead of your time for your age. That's beautiful. Nah, man, no skydiving, no bungee jumping, no, nah,
No
I ain't doing.
parachuting. No parachuting.
Oh, hell no, please.
Swimming with sharks. Are you sure about that one? No, no swimming with
Nah, you ain't
sharks.
get me. You ain't get me do that one.
Oh dang, dang.
Yo, Jay, check it out, man. I gotta get ready to start this session.
Okay.
I love it, man. I want you to keep doing what you're doing. It's 13.
Yeah.
Damn, you're way ahead of your time.
Thank
I'm
you.
sure you know that, man. But stay focused. You have a nice, nice aura about you. The energy is real. You keep people engaged. I can see that. So don't stop, man. He's a busy guy, but he don't miss much.
Yes.
So you keep doing it.
Do you have time for two more questions?
All right, go ahead.
Yes. One's from our audience. So, what's on your bucket list? Well, I mean, we already kind of went through that, but
Yeah, I think we covered that one. Yeah, definitely some things I want to do. I'm looking forward to it too.
yes. Well, from that question, I'm just gonna. Is there anything that you'd like to cook that you haven't cooked yet?
No, Because a lot of foods that I like, I ain't cooking it. I'm eating.
Yeah,
I ain't
okay,
messing it up. Oh no, I'll eat it.
okay. But here's what my question was: what is your favorite color?
I think purple because purple and lilac, those are colors of leukemia, and that was one of my cancers that I beat. And it's also a very majestic, very royal, regal color. So at the end of the day, I lean towards purple.
All right, all right. And before we get off, can you tell the audience where they could find you, Full Force, your foundation, everything like that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, just foundations, the Paul Anthony Cancer Champion Foundation. You just look that up. You'll find the link. Um, you can hit me up on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. It's the Legend Paul Anthony all day. The Legend Paul Anthony, and of course, Full Force World. We're out there. I think we have 600,000 followers now.
Oh,
Um, sure, you can find us on Facebook. So we're not hard to find. I'm certainly not hard to find. Get at me.
okay. Well, thank you, first of all, for letting me interview you. Thank you
Sure.
for putting out all this good music, good stuff that
Yeah.
probably wouldn't have been here if you weren't doing what you're doing today. So thank you for
You got it, man. Thank you.
yes.
Keep doing
And
what you're doing.
yes, well, thank you. And I will. And
Okay.
just, I really appreciate you. Thank you.
You got it. Take care, Jay. Take
You
care,
too.
everybody. Take care now. And keep kicking that freaking ass.
Yeah.
Take
All
care.
right.
All right.
Yeah. And thank you to the wonderful audience out there in the audience. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for liking, sharing all of that. Thank you for commenting. Just thank you for supporting me. And I really appreciate you guys. And stay tuned for the next episode of Jalen Says. And thank you. Stay tuned.